Welcome to Winsoft Technologies. It's me Prakash. In the last video, we have seen how to work with command line arguments demo 2 in the sense when user passes multiple arguments at command prompt, how to deal with we have done it guys. And the previous example before that example, we have seen how to work with a single argument. Okay. So if you are watching this video for the first time, please watch the previous two videos guys so that you'll understand this example easily. Okay, so now what is my intention is when user is passing multiple arguments, so let me open notepad now. When user is passing multiple arguments, how to work with it, like the application that I want to develop is if user is passing at command prompt with app, I mean with add, like my file name is e:/, okay, this is the command prompt, say for example, so java space add, and I'm passing some values like this guys. So java, I mean of course we have to compile it by saying java c add.java. After successful compilation, I want to execute like this, java space add, and then I'm passing some numbers guys. These numbers can be unlimited. I don't know how many I'm going to pass. It may be 3 numbers right now I'm giving. Tomorrow I want to add 4 numbers, then I may add 40 here and then later on I may add 50. So whenever I pass all these numbers together like this, I should print the sum of all these numbers guys. So when I give 3 numbers, I should print the output as sum is like that. I need to add 10 plus 20 plus 30. So I need to print 60 as the result guys. This is what I'm expecting actually. So how to do this? Okay, so let's get started guys. So what we are doing is starting with command line arguments demo 3. So what are we doing here? Print sum of n numbers. Okay, so how many we don't know. User can pass any number of elements, I mean numbers. So we are able to add all of them and we need to print the sum. Okay, so for that what we are doing is public class name is add. I said since we are expecting only that add term, or you can give any other class name of your choice. So now we are adding main method guys, public static void main, and then here I'm taking command line argument name as array name as args, and then here I'm going to write first of all if args dot length equal to 0, so I need to show message as invalid number of arguments. If user forgot to pass any arguments, I want to show this message guys. So invalid number of arguments. Okay, and then what we are going to do, else if user passes any number of arguments, one or more arguments, I need to work with it guys. So for that what we are doing is, since I'm going to write multiple lines, open this curly braces, and inside this I'm writing guys, that is using a for loop. So for integer I equal to 0, I less than args dot length, because my array name is args I plus plus. Okay, and then we are writing here system dot out dot println, and then I need to, I'm not printing here, I want to calculate sum of all the arguments which are passed by user. So what to do is, so we need to take a variable called sum here. So here I'm taking integer sum equal to 0, and this args argument args of 0 value I need to add to sum first. Okay, so whatever we are passing, the first number is said to be args of 0, that I need to add to sum, then 1 I need to add to sum, then 2, like this I need to add each and every number to sum. But since the array is of string type, we have to typecast them guys. See what happens if I don't typecast. Let me write normally sum equal to or sum plus equal to args of I. If I write like this, so since it is in string format args array, it will show you typecasting error. Let's check it out first, and then after calculating sum I need to print the sum of all the numbers. System dot out dot println sum is okay. So I need to print the sum value guys, sum variable value I'm printing. This is the message, and this is the value of sum variable which is already declared by us. Okay, let's save it. by going to, and what is the class name? Add. So I should save it as add.java. So add.java, I'm saving in our folder called eDrive Java 7 PM. Can't save. Now go to command prompt. So Windows R, just type cmd, command prompt is ready. Maximize it, and now go to eDrive enter cd space your folder name, guys. Okay, Java 7 PM. So we have entered into our folder. So now what we are doing is javac add.java. So let's compile it by saying javac add.java. No errors, it will show you, otherwise it will show you error, guys. What it is saying at line number 11, incompatible types string cannot be converted into integer. So what it is saying, sum plus equal to args of I. So sum is integer type and here it is string type. So we have to typecast this string type variable into integer using integer.parseInt method. Okay, let's go back to our notepad, and here we are trying to use, okay, typecasting integer.parseInt of parseInt is a method, so you need to start with the first word small letter, and thereafter every word first letter is capitalized. So now let's try to save it. Go to file, save and compile it again. Up arrow, you will be getting javac add.java. Press enter. See this, guys, you don't have any error. Let's try to run it now. Java space add. So when you press enter, you will be getting invalid number of arguments because I forgot to pass arguments. So now I'm passing arguments, guys, 10, 20, 30. Press enter. See, successful. So we are getting sum of 3 numbers. So tomorrow, later on I want to add 2 more numbers extra. So I've added 5 numbers. Still we are able to do sum of 5 numbers, that is 150. Okay, so in this way we can utilize command line arguments in different ways, guys. So we have successfully completed 3 examples on command line arguments. So please practice all the 3 examples so that you'll understand more clearly, guys. Okay, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.